Yes, sir. What's your name?
Stone.
Stone?
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. I'm another person in the audience who's seen just about everything that you've put out. And
That's too bad, man. You really ought to get out more.
Regardless, a lot of what
No, I appreciate it. I'm just kidding.
A lot of what you speak about tends to center around absolute truth, absolute certainty, absolute morality. Why does something have to be absolute to be useful?
Why does something have to be absolute to be what?
To be useful. Why does morality have to be 100% set in stone for us to be able to act on it? Why do we have to be 100% sure that the universe is in such a
Were you
way
on our
to act
blog?
on it? I was not, no.
Oh, because somebody just asked that question just recently. Why does it have to be useful? Well, the question I would ask, and forgive me because this is the way we try and figure out the assumptions of the question, what do you mean by useful?
You have said in the past that if morality is not 100%, then when we say that it's wrong to hurt babies, that's just an argument, a difference of opinion between me and someone who murders babies. Why do we have to be 100% sure on, for instance, morality to say that something is
okay, I think I see where you're coming from,
effectively
Stone.
wrong?
Yeah, no, the issue is not epistemology. That's how we know something. The issue is ontology. Why does something exist? And I'm saying that if there is no God, there is no ultimate standard of rightness. We can argue about how we know that ultimate standard of rightness, whether it's written on our hearts by God, if macroevolution were true, did evolution give it to us, did our society teach it to us, did our parents teach it to us, whatever. Those are all epistemological questions. I'm asking the question ontologically, where does this standard we call goodness come from if there is no God?
And I'm saying that you don't need a standard of goodness external to ourselves. What I'm saying is that at no point is it relevant to say, where does this come from absolutely? Saying that something exists absolutely is essentially saying that you can't think of a way in which it would come to being by something else.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Again, you're dealing with an epistemological question here again. If there is no God, why is it wrong to torture babies for fun?
It is wrong to torture babies for fun because, at least I define right and wrong as what increases human happiness and
okay, but that's you, though. What if Stalin comes along and says, what will increase my human happiness is to kill you, take your stuff? Why is he wrong if he does that?
He's not wrong. That's what I'm saying. We don't have to be objectively right in order to make claims.
No, you don't have to be objectively right to make claims, but are you telling me Stalin was not objectively wrong?
I'm saying that you can't be objectively wrong. If all of us in this room believe that it is wrong to commit atrocities, whatever we define them as, if we all agree that Hitler was wrong for committing the Holocaust, then we can say that it was wrong as long as we have a coherent definition of what right and wrong are.
I know, I'm asking you what the standard is. And if there's no standard outside of us, then it's just mere human preference.
Yes, and human preference is it's a valid thing to base objections and laws on, provided that we all agree to them.
Whoa, why do we have to agree? If Stalin doesn't agree and he has more power, is he morally wrong for doing so?
He's morally wrong according to a popular definition, yes.
Okay, so you're saying now that the majority gets to decide what's morally right and wrong.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, so then if you're in Nazi Germany and you decide to murder Jews, homosexuals, gypsies, and Jehovah's Witnesses, that's now morally right?
Yes, absolutely. It was right for the Jews to come through and terrorize half the Middle East in the Old Testament. I mean, at some point, we have to admit that what we hold as right and wrong are subjective.
Okay, well, Stone, you can take that position. If you want to take that position, you're biting the bullet to be an atheist. And I commend you for being consistent like Nietzsche was. I just think that that's wrong because any premise that you come up with to try and say atheism is true or morality is subjective is weaker than the basic intuition I have that torturing babies for fun or murdering Jews, homosexuals, and gypsies is wrong.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure hearing you.
It was. No, thank you. It's a pleasure hearing you, too. Thank you.